Good afternoon, guys. How are you today? I hope you are doing well. So, in this video, I will discuss about what an argumentative essay is and the first part of the argumentative essay, which is the introductory paragraph. So, in a simple way, we could define argumentative essay as an essay where you have an opinion about certain topic, a strong opinion about certain topic, then you have the reasons to back up your opinion, and you want to persuade people to agree with your ideas. So the purpose of writing an argumentative essay is to have a change of mind, a change of ideas, a change of perspective on the readers, okay, on your readers. So that's it. That's why it's very important for you to write a good an argumentative essay, because if you do not write it well, people will not believe you, and in the end, the purpose of writing the text itself is in vain. Okay, it's not achieved, and also the effort is in vain. So guys, what are the structures in an argumentative essay? There are three parts: the introductory, the body, and the closing. So today we'll just discuss about the introductory. So before we go to the introductory, we will need to know some terms that we need to deal with in order to be able to write an argumentative essay well. First, topic. So what is topic? Topic is the debatable statement. So the statement itself is what we call a topic here. For example, students should wear uniform to school. That is debatable statement, and that is a topic. So that's our topic, debatable statement. Okay. Then stand. Stand here doesn't mean that you stand on the corner or you stand in the center of the classroom. No, stand here is that where you are at the topic. Do you support the topic or you are against it? So that's it. That's your stand. So, for example, refer to the previous topic that I mentioned. Students should wear uniform to school. So if I support it, that's my stand. I'm supporting the students wearing uniform to school. Then, after that, we have reasons. So reasons are actually the arguments that you give to support your stand. Yeah. So reasons could be data, evidence, personal experience, and many things. Okay. Or facts could be also. Then you need to have proof as well. Proof here in this case or this context is once again just like the data, experience, and statistics. Okay. Proof. So then we have the counter argument. Counter argument means an argument or more which do not support your stand, do not support your ideas, do not support your point of view that your reader may have in their mind. So when you write an argumentative essay, you need to anticipate some counter arguments from your readers. And in your writing, you should tell them that those counter arguments are false. Yeah? Then refutation or rebuttal. Okay, we call it rebuttal. So refutation is an act of providing the counter argument and also by proving that false. So refutation is an act of proving the counter arguments as false. Okay, that is refutation. Then the last one, we have the term suggestion or prediction. Prediction or suggestion is actually about what will happen, what are the consequences of accepting or implementing your ideas. So once again, those are the terms that you need to know. After that, how many paragraphs should you write in an argumentative essay? Actually, there is no definite paragraphs, okay? However, most people, most teachers, okay, want the students to write around 6 paragraphs, okay? The introductory, the reasons, 3 reasons, counter arguments, and the closing. So there are 6 paragraphs. Then let's go to the opening paragraph. Okay. An opening determines whether you succeed or you fail. Okay, because that's the first thing that your reader will see. That's why it's very important to write a good opening paragraph. The first thing you could do is that in order to make your opening interesting or eye-catching or grab the attention of the audience is to start with a good hook. Okay, you need to grab your audience attention. Okay, nowadays people are so lazy to read. If you do not have a good hook, then they will ignore your work. They will not read it. Okay, so why do you need to have a hook? Once again, because you need to attract the audience, right? Then, what is a hook? How do we hook the audience? There are several ways that we could use. First, you may use a quotation. Okay, a good quotation, when you put it there, that could work miracles. Okay, yeah, a good quotation is a really good one, can work miracles. So however, you need to make sure that the person that you quote has the expertise. Okay, expertise could be he has been experiencing it, or he has worked in that certain field, or he has the degree. Okay, if you quote somebody that has no expertise, then it is very obvious that your arguments are weak, and people will stop reading your argumentative essay. Yeah, I could give you an example here. Let's say our topic is we should give death penalty to corrupt politicians. Okay, so a good quotation could sound like this: corruption is paid by the poor. Pope Francis once said. Yeah, that could be. Why? Pope, he has the authority when it comes to moral teaching, right? Yeah, he has the obligation. I mean, the authority. He has the expertise. So it's okay for you to quote a pope. Yeah, yeah. Now, that's the first thing. You may quote somebody famous and an expert. Next, you may use a surprising data or statistic. This actually is a very powerful hook. Surprising data or statistic, or could be also shocking data. People tend to believe this one more, because when it comes to data, statistic, people believe, oh, this has been researched and it must be true. Okay, even though not all the time it must be true, right? Not all the time precise, but this is a very good one. So you may say that, for example, there were 1,000 corruption cases in Indonesia in 2019 by Compass Post. For example, imagine 1,000 corruption cases in a year. It's very shocking, right? However, I need to remind you that you should not make up the data or the data. Okay? You should not make up the data. We need to be true when we write an argumentative essay. Make sure that our data and statistics are valid. Okay? Do not put something false there. Next, you also could use personal experience. For example, you try to somehow to make certain identity card or driving license or other things where you had to meet some government officials, and you told that how difficult it was for you to process those documents. Okay, then for example, somebody from the official approach you and they offer you certain package. If you want to pay this amount, then this is the time expected for them to finish. So that could be also an experience. Then the last one could be a question. When you have a question, make sure you address the audience. Just like, who among you have never bribed a government official? That could be, right? That could be. So that is the opening paragraph for the hook. Once again, if you want to have a good argumentative essay, your hook should be powerful. If your hook is not powerful, just like fish, once the hook is not sharp, not good, not strong, then the fish will run away. The same as your reader, your audience. Then, after you have a good or powerful hook, you need to have something else. That is the background. The background here is actually, I want to simplify it into what you observe in your surrounding. Okay, what is happening in the society, in your neighborhood, in your school, maybe it could be in your house also, right? And make sure it relates to the topic that we are discussing. That is, in this case, is corruption. Okay. Then the background that suits this topic is actually about corruption in our country. And also you may say that, you may add how jail penalty does not stop the corruption. Even the corruption number increases each year. That could be the background, right? That's why later that raises the voice for death penalty for corrupt politicians. That's the background. What you observe that the corruption is still raging. It's increasing even in number. Okay? Then comes the voice, the call for death penalty. So that's the background. What you see, even what your concern is. Then the last one is your thesis statement. Actually, your thesis statement is the soul of your argumentative essay, since it consists of your stand. Remember, stand is your position on the topic, whether you agree or disagree, and what you are going to discuss on the next paragraphs. That is the body paragraphs. So, for example, here we take again the corruption. Okay, so we could say that death penalty is the best solution for corrupt politicians for several reasons. Okay, so this is your stand. That penalty is the best solution for corrupt politicians. That's your stand. You support the death penalty, and for several reasons there is indicating the reasons that you will mention later, the reasons, the arguments that you use to support your stand later on the following paragraph. So that's the the whole thing about introductory paragraph. Let's recap. First, you need to have a hook, powerful hook. It could be from your experience, quote, data, statistic, questions. Okay. Then you need to have a background. Background is what you observe in your surrounding, the increasing concern about certain topic, okay, or certain problem. And the last one is your thesis statement, which consists of in what side you are standing, and what are you are going to discuss on the next paragraphs, especially the body paragraphs. So that's it all about the introductory paragraph. Then there's one last thing that I want to remind you. This is that please do not write your arguments or reasons in your introductory paragraph. Keep it first. You will write your arguments and reasons on the body paragraphs. Okay, make sure do not mention it on the introductory paragraphs. Got it? So that's it all for today for the introductory paragraph.